Environmental expert says she's waiting for June 25th. That's the new later date. We're told Micron's draft environmental impact report will be publicly available. It was supposed to be this week. Now, the report is a required step in the process for Micron to move forward with its massive build of 2 chip fab plants in the northern part of the county in the town of Clay. Once the report is public, the community will get its chance to weigh in with 45 days of public comment. That groundbreaking is anticipated now for late November or maybe early December. The I-Team's Mary Keeler is live in the town of Clay tonight at the site. Mary?
Yeah, Matt, good evening. While that release date for the environmental review document has been pushed back, we know that one expert I spoke with earlier today is anticipating the day it does come out to make sure she can check Micron's work, making sure that they really did listen during all of those community input sessions. The environmental review of Micron's $100 billion promise to build a chip fab plant in the town of Clay will soon be public. Environmental expert and advocate Dr. Rhea Jazer says so far, Micron has been receptive to comments from residents like her.
They have had open forums and they've listened to us. Now comes the truth in advertising. Have they listened enough to know, to show us how they're going to treat our environment here?
On June 25th, weeks later than anticipated, she and other experts will be ready to flip through the pages of the report. The I-Team looked into what's in one normally. The American Bar Association says there are at least 100 pages or more. We expect Micron's to be in the hundreds. The document includes 4 main sections and includes impacts on wildlife, air and water quality, and historical sites. There's also a section outlining the social and economic factors. Dr. Jazer says for busy people worried they won't get a chance to digest the dense document, don't panic.
Focus really on your water use, your land use, the electricity. I think people will understand that because that's things they use all the time. And I think that's what they should be looking for.
She says she's supportive of more time for the public to weigh in on the report within reason to make sure no major delays happen, but adds this is not something to okay without a thorough look.
We're not against Micron. We just want to make sure that they are good neighbors and that they're not going to pollute our air and our water or use it ineffectively.
And it seems other neighbors are also eagerly waiting to see the report.
As long as they do the proper documents and then the environment report comes out and everything's on the up and up, definitely look forward to Micron coming here. With
a factory that size, a corporation that size, it's going to bring the air quality, and then you want to know about maybe the sewage lines that are going to be brought in and dealt with, not to mention just the traffic pollution in itself in an area.
Now again, the county tells me they anticipate hundreds of pages for this environmental review document. They also say they anticipate some extensive additional documentation, hundreds of those pages potentially. Think of that, Matt, like a bibliography for a high school or a college research paper, basically citing all of the sources you got the information to put in that draft environmental impact statement. Live in the town of Clay, I'm Mary Keeler.
Nothing like thumbing through a bibliography, Mary, to spend your summer afternoon. But we will. We'll be looking closely at it when it finally comes out.
We will.
Yes, in a few weeks.